Welcome to this little Spanish lock that has become a real treasure for me. I got it from a local locksmith in Spain when we were on vacation there last summer, and it's one of the locks from his scrap box, and it came with no keys. But only recently I attempted to pick it, but I was really frustrated when I picked quite a long time on it, but without any success. And it was kind of weird feedback, and yeah, I got nowhere. And of course I picked it the right side up, but after a while I turned it upside down, applied more force to the plug, increased the tension, and because of the upside down configuration I could also apply more force to the pins, but still control it precisely. So I got it open, and yeah, it was really dirty inside. A lot of old oil and dust and yeah, all kinds of nasty stuff. I cleaned it up, and then I also tried to pick the other side, right side up and upside down, but without luck. Finally, I had to drill holes in the plugs in the chamber, threaden them, and pull them out with a screw. It was dirty here as well, and I cleaned up everything, put it back together, and lubricated the lock. Yeah, and then I learned picking it. With only standard pins inside, it's still a very interesting pick. And I always have trouble with only standard pins, and this lock is special. So it has a good bitting and it's made really precisely. So I believe this lock has really tight tolerances. And I can somehow demonstrate this to you when I push up all the pins with my pick and apply tension. So now almost all pins are caught. You can hear it, how many came back, and this tells me almost all pins were caught. This tells me that binding is not in a way that you can easily find one binder out of all the other pins and set one pin after the other and then you're done. But it's more kind of hunting for the right pin that gives feedback. And also oversetting is quite tricky, and it's not easily distinguishable, because also if you overset one pin, the others were still in a correct state. So oversetting one pin in this lock does not necessarily mean that all the other pins reset. So this is quite an interesting pick, and it picks different every time I attempt to get it open. And it's a really fun, and sometimes it's quick, sometimes it has I overset and then I release tension and it opens, and it's always different. It gives me always kind of an interesting pick. So let me put it in a vise, and then I will show you hopefully a nice opening. Try clockwise on this side. Okay, one is the first binder. 5, 4, maybe I pushed it too far. Release tension, let's see. 5 again. 4, 3. Okay, touched 1 and felt a tiny turn on the core. It was 3, 4, 5 is okay. That was 2. Again, felt a bit of movement on the core. So maybe I've overset something and I need to release tension a little bit. Let's see. Nope, was too much. Sometimes it opens this way. And it's open. Whoo, nice. Okay, let's hunt for a nice pick counterclockwise. I think that's 3. Okay, that's it. No. Okay, let's hunt for a nice pick counterclockwise on this side. I think that was 4. 2, 3, 4 again. It's binding really nice. And 5. It's springy. But 1 came back. Push it down. Check 2. Okay, 2 came back. Core turned a little bit when I pushed on 4, but maybe I've overset something, so I release tension now. And it's open. Yeah, that's fun. Cool. So now let's see how this picks clockwise. Four and 5. 1. 2 is binding. One is binding. Okay, felt a little turn on the core. It was 3. One came back. And it's open. That's fun. Okay, now let's gut it. I think I will just skip the gutting procedure and will show you the disassembled part. So here are the pins of this lock, and the bitting you can see is not really bad, with a long key pin in 2 and shorter key pins in the back. The drivers are all standard but well made, nice, smooth and shiny. The plug, nothing special here, but again, well made, round and smooth. Not flattened on the top, as you can see sometimes on other locks. Pay attention to the serration on the key pins. They serve as an overset trap. So if you pick one stack too far and you overset it, and the serration reaches the shear line, then the plug can still turn a little bit into the open direction, which causes the other pins to behave normally and bind, and you can actually set them all, but the lock will of course not turn open because of this overset stack. And this is particularly relevant for picking a lock right side up, so picking the Eurocylinder right side up, because here you cannot distinguish a stack from being overset or correctly set, because in both states the key pin will stay down. You can perhaps identify the difference between an overset state and a correctly picked state by pushing on the key pin a little bit and feel if it's springy or really not moving at all, but it's difficult. If you pick a lock the other way around, it's much easier, because an overset stack will cause the key pin to bind or to catch at the shear line, and it will not come down, while a correctly set stack will cause the key pin to fall down again, and you can feel that with your pick, and you can feel that it's there and it's without spring tension. Yeah, so that's basically it. I wanted to show you on this very nice and probably heavily used MCM Spanish brand Eurocylinder. Although heavily used, it's still giving a good fight when picking it. It has really tight tolerances, and it's a great fun for me to play with this lock and to pick it. It's not a lock that I pick once and it comes back to the box where it came from. It's a toy I pull out sometimes and pick it just for fun, for half an hour or so, just to relax myself. Yeah, so I hope you had fun watching this video. Happy picking, cheers, and bye bye.